Hi guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I will be doing a step-by-step makeup tutorial for beginners. This is a detailed version and I hope this is helpful for you. There is no contouring or highlighting included. Do let me know if you would like to see a separate video. This is a talk through video, but I lost the footage of my intro and outro, hence the voice over. And I've also used affordable brushes, which I will link in the bottom bar. So yes, for now, let's get started.
So I'm gonna start off with my face first, and I am not going too much into detail because I have a completely separate video only on like foundation, how to get your foundation right. So I will link that on the screen somewhere and in the description box below so you can check that out. I'm going to start off with the primer. I already have moisturized my face and I have a lip balm on. So the primer I'm going to use is the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect makeup primer. This is really good. It smoothens out your skin so well and it helps in the foundation glide on your skin beautifully. So I really like this. You just want to start off with the center of your face, like around your nose, because that's where your pores are concentrated. So make sure you start from there and then move out to the rest of your face. When you move further, you want to let your primer sit on for about 3 to 5 minutes and then move on to your foundation. Once my primer has sat on my skin for about 5 minutes, I'm going to move on to my foundation, and the foundation I'm using today is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation. This is new. I'm using it for the first time, so I'm not sure how this is going to be. And also this is in the shade Natural. I hope this matches me because I haven't used this before. I'm going to use the BS Small Face Flat Brush. I'm just going to dip it slightly and then apply it all over my face. I like to start off with dabbing first and then blend it. That way I feel like it gives more coverage. Once I've dabbed it all over my face, I start to blend it in downward motions. Also, you don't want to forget your neck, of course, because you want your neck color and your face color to match. Now I'm going to move on to concealer. Now there are three types of concealers. One is which is your skin tone, and it helps in kind of concealing your face. It helps in concealing your dark circles or blemishes or stuff like that, and it is your skin tone. Second type of concealer is a highlighting concealer, which is like 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, and that helps in giving more dimension to your face. So yeah, and the third one is a correcting concealer. Now these are of different types. There is a lavender one, there is orange, which is for dark circles and different things. If you want me to do like a complete video on how to use different types of concealers for your face, do let me know. I would love to do that as well. So this one by Maybelline Fit Me is like my shade. This is in the shade 25 medium. So this is like my shade, and also this is like slightly yellow, so it brightens up my face as well. And this one by Oriflame is, like you can see, it's lighter than my skin tone, so this is a highlighting concealer. Today I'm just going to use this one because I'm not going into highlighting and stuff. I'm just going to conceal my under eyes. So when you're normally concealing, you don't really need to go in that V shape that you see generally. That is mainly for highlighting, but you can obviously go in that particular way. I like to do that. So for this, I'm going to use the BS Small Face Flat Angled Brush. Why I'm using this is because it is angled and it is easier to blend under your eyes, so that's why I'm using this. You can use the one that we use for the foundation itself. It's completely up to you. Now because you've concealed, you really need to set your foundation and your concealer. Like you can skip on setting your foundation, but you really need to set your concealer, especially if it's a creamy one like this, because it might crease, it will crease if you don't set it. For setting my concealer, I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me Compact, and the brush I'll be using is this one. It's the BS Small Face Tapered Brush. It looks like this. I'm just gonna dip my brush in here and apply it in the areas where I concealed. Now I'm going to move on to blush, and the blush I'll be using today is the Color Show Blush in Creamy Cinnamon. This is like a peachy nude blush and it's perfect for starters. Like if you're scared that you would go like overboard on pink and something like that, you can always go ahead for a peachy nude like this, because even if you go a little bit overboard, it won't look that weird or anything of that sort. So yes, I'm going to use this one. The brush I'm using is the VS Small Face Round brush. This is the brush I'm going to use. Before you start to apply a brush, just keep in mind the area that you have to apply a blush on. Just kind of map the area you want. Basically, you want to keep your brush like so. So this is the area you don't want to go beyond, like the brush. You want to align it with your mouth and the top of your ear. And you don't want to go below this. This is where your blush should stop. Second thing is to not let your blush come really close to your nose or your eyes or anything. Keep two of your fingers like so, and this is the area where you want to stop your blush. Like you don't want it too close to your nose or eyes. So this is where you want your blush to stop. I'm getting too much in detail, I know, but I hope this is like helpful for you. And I'm going to apply this only on the apples of my cheeks. You can see my blush goes right from here, which is 2 fingers away from my nose, and stops right where my contour area, like where my hollows of the cheeks are. So this is how you want to blush, and you want to take your blush right at the back. Now this basically completes my face, like my base. Now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows first, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fashion Brow Duo Shaper. This is what I always use. It's like my favorite brow product. Super easy to do. This has like a pen on one side and the powder on the other side for you to fill in the gaps. So what I like to do is I like to shape my eyebrows with the pencil side first, or the pen side first, and then I like to fill it in with the powder side. So I like to trace the line below first, and then I start to fill in the rest of my eyebrows, but I like to trace the below line first to give it a nice shape. I'm going to take the powder side of this and fill in the rest of my brows with this. Now for the eyes, I would say just go ahead and apply a wash of color all over your lids, because eye makeup includes a lot of things, a lot of blending, a lot of colors, building up colors and crease, transition, so many things that it can be like a separate video altogether. So I'm not going to include that. I'm going to take this shade from the Maybelline Nudes palette. It's a shimmery pinkish color. I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. I'm going to take this warm brown shade from the same palette. I'm just going to pop this in my crease slightly using this blending brush from the same brush set. I'm just going to take this angled small brush, dip it into this shimmery shade and pop this in my inner corners. What this does is it gives a really nice bright effect to your eyes. It looks makes your eyes look really wide open. So yeah. The same brush and the same shimmery shade, I'm going to take it on my brow bone. Now that is basically right below my brows, the area below my brows, and I'm just going to highlight it. It gives a really nice dimension to your face. Looks really pretty, so that's what I'm doing. You can use a matte shade if you want. You can take this bone shade as well if you don't want anything shimmery on your brow bone, but I'm going to take the shimmery one. I'm going to move on to my eyeliner, and I didn't really have a pen liner or anything else. I only had a liquid liner, but I don't suggest a liquid liner for a beginner because it's super difficult to use. It takes a lot of practice to actually get your liquid liner right. So yes, I have a bunch of recommendations in the makeup starters kit that I did. So again, it will be linked in the bottom bar below, so you can go ahead and check that out. just normally line my eyes, knowing nothing. So yes, now I'm going to move on to a mascara. Now while applying mascara to your upper lashes, what you want to do is you want to look down like so, because if you're looking up and applying mascara, you would get it on your lid or on your skin somewhere up here, and you don't want that. Be extremely slow. What you want to be really careful about is not blinking. So as soon as you want to blink, just keep the wand away and blink. If you blink on the wand, it's going to get the mascara all over the place. So just keep that in mind. Don't blink with the mascara wand near your eye. Again, when you're applying mascara on your lower lash line, you again want to look down, because you don't want your lashes to touch your skin, because it's going to get the mascara all over the place. So I completely forgot to highlight my face. So the highlight I'm going to use is this one. It's the Shimmer Kisses Bronzer by Makeup Academy Professional, and this has like 4 shades like so. You can just swirl your brush in this. I prefer to use only these 2. The same brush I used for my compact, and this is the face tapered brush. I'm just going to dust off the excess powder from this, and then I'm going to take these 2 colors on the brush, highlight the highest point of my face, which are basically the cheekbones. The highest point where you can feel the high bone of your cheekbone is where you want to apply this. The bridge of your nose, cupid's bow, the chin, and slightly on the forehead. Now forehead, if you already have like a huge forehead, you can skip this step, because you don't want to really highlight your forehead. If you have a smaller forehead, this is a really great way to highlight and give the illusion of a bigger forehead. And finally, the lips. You can use any lipstick that you want for yourself.
So I use the Chambord transfer proof lipstick in 481, and that is the finished look. I hope this video was helpful for you. I really do hope. And if it was helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and make sure you follow me on all of my social media. All my social media would be linked in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.